What's up, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Crystal and this is Bond Book Reviews, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Usually at the time of the month that we are doing this, I would usually be posting PickPong. If you're unfamiliar what that is, it's my monthly TBR game that I play every month to determine what books I'm going to be reading. Now, I am choosing to take December off of PickPong, and I am going to 100% mood read. Earlier in the year, I did PickPong where I still got the prompts, but I got to mood read what books I wanted to read. But for December, I am going to have 0 prompts that I have to complete. I can just read whatever I want, whenever I want, and that is it. Now, I've managed to finish my PickPong for the month of November. So this is my reward that I'm going to carry over to December. I have found myself accumulating a whole bunch of books that I'm like halfway through because I start them and then I fail PickPong, and then I'm like, oh, well, I got to start the next month. And then, so I have all these books that I'm partway through that I would like to use December to finish so that I can wrap up my year and move into January a lot less chaotically. I mean, the chaos will still be here, don't worry, but this is just my plan to kind of like do a reset before we get back into it in January and for the rest of 2023. So it is coming back. I'm just taking December off. I did plan on like playing PickPong with challenges on the bottom of the cups, like different reading challenges. Like it might have been, how much can I read in 24 hours? Or swap out your phone for the day. Like don't use your phone all day. I know that Maddie did this. I'll link her video where she brought, or I'll link her channel so you can go check it out. But she brought this into her TBR game where some of the prompts were bookish challenges or life challenges, like kind of self-care stuff rather than actual prompts, so that it kind of gave her a bit of a break. I'm not going to implement this into my game, but I'm just going to use December in that way. But instead of throwing into the cups to get the prompts, because I just didn't want to have to print out all new prompts and do all of that, I plan in the month of December to just do a random like wheel, and then I'll do a random spin to get whatever my challenge is going to be. And then once the challenge is completed, I then move on to the next one. And I'm just going to see how many challenges that I can complete in the month of December. And my reward will be however many challenges I complete in December will be how many books I can buy myself in the year of 2023. So I have way too many books. I have found myself buying less and less books recently because I'm just running out of space. I'm finding myself more interested in trying to finish what I have on my shelf. I've had some very generous people buying me books. So I'm just finding myself less inclined to want to buy books at the moment. Like I'm still going to be able to use Kindle Unlimited. I'm still going to have my Audible subscription. I'm still going to have like Scribd, all of that. I'm just not going to purchase any physical books in 2023 unless it is the one that I get for completing the challenges in December. I'm hoping this is making sense to you, or somewhere near the end of December or in January, I'll be posting a video of kind of what my reading goals are going to be moving forward. And in that video, I will most likely post how many challenges I completed in December, so therefore how many books I'm allowed to purchase in January. It's going to be a lot to try and keep track of, so I will probably fuck this up somehow because mum brain, chaos life, etc. But this is what I'm doing in December. I hope it works. I hope that you guys aren't too disappointed that there's no PickPong this month. I'm really, really sorry, but I just need a break just for 1 month to kind of like finish the books that I'm halfway through, read what I want to read, and just like let the mood read take me, because I found that I've only been reading like 3 or 4 books a month at the moment because I'm so constricted. So that's what I'm going to do. I hope that you understand, and I will be back in January with PickPong, don't worry. And yeah, we'll be moving forward in the new year. But that is what I'm doing for December for my TBR. But let's jump into some of the books that I am potentially going to be getting to, my hopefuls, the ones that I'm kind of like gravitating towards at the moment, just so you can kind of see what I'm feeling. Obviously, the books that I am currently in the middle of will be on this list as well. So I'm currently in the middle of Empire of the Vampire, and have been since I think like August. I'm currently in the middle of The Hound of Rowan, which is book 1 in the Tapestry series, and I have been since January. Like I needed that finished. I'm like halfway. I'm halfway through the Poppy War, like 52% into the Poppy War, so that needs to be finished. I started the Assassin's Blade, but I only read the first in the book, and I want to continue that. And I'm also like 25% into the Diabolic, which I read, I want to say in like October. And what's the month before October? September. So that's that. And then I feel like there's like so many books I'm in the middle of at the moment. But I think that's it, because according to Goodreads, I'm also in the middle of The 3 Lives of Alex St. Pierre, but I have finished that. I just haven't updated it yet. So they're the ones that I'm in the middle of, but let's talk about what's kind of like drawing me in that I'm really feeling in the month of December. Let me just grab them. So I obviously still have all of these books, which were left over from my 22 books for 2022. So I would like to cross off as many of these as I can. Will I get to all of them? Probably not. Will some of them not intrigue me anymore? Definitely so. But I would like to get to as many of these as I can. So this is kind of the stack I'm going to gravitate towards, so that I can hopefully knock a bunch of those off. I definitely want to get to Us Against You after talking to the girls on live so many times about the series, so I definitely want to continue it, but I kind of also want to wait because I won't be able to get the third book for a while. So yeah, that's those ones. None of these are very like Christmassy, except for maybe like these like romances. I find wanting to read like really simple, easy reads at the end of the year, but these are the ones that are still left of my 22 books for 2022. So they are like gravitating towards so that I can complete more of those. I feel like I haven't picked up a lot of non-fiction this year. I feel like the only non-fiction I've read would be Have I Told You This Already, which was the new like essays from Lauren Graham. So I wouldn't mind picking up Generation Friends, because every year I do a rewatch. So I kind of alternate. One year I do a rewatch of Friends and one year I do a rewatch of the Gilmore Girls. And this year was the Gilmore Girls, and then I read Lauren Graham. So I wouldn't mind doing Generation Friends this like end of this year, ready to start my rewatch of Friends next year, if that makes sense. I've just read a historical fiction and absolutely loved it. It's kind of reminded me of why I love historical fiction. So The Warsaw Orphan by Kelly Rimmer is definitely high on my list after experiencing a book that was in like a similar realm to this. I was recently gifted As Seen on TV and Set on You. These are like just like yelling at me to read them. Legend by Mari Lou, because everyone has told me that I will absolutely love it. And One by One by Ruth Ware, because isolated winter thriller, end of year. It's the middle of summer right now, but you know, why the hell not? So I have a bunch that's like grabbing my attention. Here's the thing. I'm just going to mood read. I'll probably read like none of these and read something completely different instead. The reason why I created my TBR game in the first place is to have some form of direction, because direction is definitely something I need, but I 100% was like needing a month off. So I've chose to do this in December, and I hope you guys understand, and I'll be back roaring and ready to go in January. So thank you so much for watching. If you have made it this far, let me know in the comments what your plans are for December, if you've read any of these that I've suggested and you think that I should 100% get to them. And if you don't have a comment to say, but you would like to leave something, you can leave a sun emoji down in the comments for the lovely summer we're experiencing at the moment. And until next time, guys, give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, make sure that you go and follow me on all my other platforms. They are linked down below. And until next time, guys, happy reading, have a great weekend, and goodbye.